Hi, I'm back to talk about how to access your account, how to create an order, whether it be a one-time order or a loyalty reward program order, so the auto ship, as well as how to change and edit your cart. So we're just going to play around a little bit in the back office, and this is yours, your control. So I'm going to just show you how to get into it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen. But while I'm doing that, I'm just going to tell you that you're going to go into www.mydoterra.com, and it is going to bring you to oh my gosh, it's not sharing. Sorry. It's going to bring you to a page that's going to ask you for your ID number and password, which you should have received from the person who enrolled you, or if you enrolled on your own, you would still receive an email saying, welcome to doTERRA, this is your ID number, and this is your password, which you are free to change at any time. So I'm going to just walk you through. So you're going to, it's going to ask you to agree to some terms and conditions, and then once you've done that, you are going to go, it's going to ask you here what you want to do. So if you are wanting to place a one-time order, whether you want to do one-time or loyalty reward, you want to decide which office you want to order from, so the Canadian or the US. Most people are going to do Canadian, but the US is very similar as well. So we're going to just hit Canada. So you want to make sure that this flag is clicked. And you're going to either create a one-time standard order or a new loyalty reward program template. So I'm going to show you what that looks like in my own account. They both are similar, except for when you do a one-time order, you are not going to be getting points back. It's just the one time. It gets shipped to you directly at your 25% off, and that's it. You can then order whenever you so choose. With the loyalty rewards, you're still getting your 25% off, but you are able to change your cart every month, and you are able to get points back for everything that you order, as long as it's 50 point value. So we'll go over some of the stuff that we talked about on the last video in terms of how to increase your point value, as well as what keeps you in the program, and I'll just go through that as we go. So here I'm going to log into my account, and I already have two orders ready. But just for argument's sake, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you. I'm going to cancel this. This is how easy it is if you want to cancel one. You always have to have one once you've enrolled in the program. And again, it's free to opt in, free to opt out. So for argument's sake, I'm going to just show you exactly how to create that LRP. So I want to make sure I'm in Canada. You always want to create a new LRP template. So you don't want to just go shop and start doing stuff. You want to go to create LRP. And we talked about why it makes sense to have it between the 1st and the 15th. And just because it's grayed out does not mean you can't do it. All it's doing is kind of telling you, it's telling you here, this is the one that you kind of want to do because you're able to get free product of the month, as well as some other benefits. So there's product of the month and there's other incentives by the 15th. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to pick the 15th. And it's just going to ask me next, add my products. So now you're able to go into shop. I want to point out that all of the promos and all of the discounted things for the month or anything that's kind of going on is all going to be up here every single time for the month. So I'm going to tell you what this month's promos are, for example. So if you purchase On Guard Clean Concentrate, in May, it's 10% off, and the product of the month in Canada is rosemary. So if you order 125 points by the 15th point value, you're going to get the rosemary for free. In Canada, if you do a 200 point order, which isn't always, it's not every month that they do that, it's once every, I think 2 or 3 months, you are going to receive Immortelle for free, which is about a $90 value, so it's great. Now, they also do, sometimes they do the same in Canada as they do in the US, but frequently they do different. So some people order one from Canada and one from the US, or just they would want to take advantage of whichever one they find more attractive. So in the US, if you order 200 PV, point value, you're going to get the, I skipped it, you're going to get the On Guard package. So you're going to get the On Guard toothpaste, hand sanitizer, 15 ml bottle of On Guard, and 15 ml bottle of Wild Orange, which is like amazing. So they also will talk about anything else that's going on. So there's a Harmony collection for Mother's Day that is not going to be offered on a monthly basis. So it's just a limited time offer. So this is where you're going to see, hey, oh my gosh, okay, what's going on this month that I want to take advantage of? So that's where you're going to find it. So the next thing that you want to do is make sure that it says now creating a new OTG, means on the ground, which is Canada, LRP template. And it tells you that it knows that it's going to be on the 15th of the month. So we just want to kind of make sure. So for example, I want to add my 50 to my cart because I want to make sure that I'm getting points back every single month. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to choose the oils that I would like. So just for time's sake, I'm going to choose these Arbor Vitae and Basil, both amazing oils, but I'm going to choose those two. And that's going to tell me that I have 53.50 Canadian dollars. That's what my product value, but it's only 45 points. So I want to add one more thing. So I'm going to add bergamot, which I absolutely love anyways. I love them all, but so we're going to go ahead and add that. So now you can see it's acted to 88.50 and 74 point value. So once I do that and I'm like, okay, that's what I want in my cart, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to review the cart and I'm going to confirm all these things. So for whatever reason, I don't know why it did this to me, but it's going to ask you to add your shipping address, to confirm your shipping address, as well as your payment info, which it might ask you at the beginning, and your email address. And the reason that they want your email is because they will remind you that you have an order scheduled to ship on whatever date you have chosen. So you're going to get a reminder as well as kind of maybe setting up your own reminder or the queue when you do receive the order that you've placed to go ahead and change it, which I'm going to show you how to do in a few minutes. So that being said, that's all you have to do. You hit, if you've confirmed that this is exactly what you want, then you just hit Save Changes. Now, for example, if I want to process this today, I don't want to wait till the 15th, I can go ahead and I can hit Continue. And it's going to ask me if I want to process order now. So that's all you would do, process order now. It would say, okay, thank you, and send you a shipping confirmation or the order confirmation, and then as well as a shipping confirmation when it ships. And expected, there's tracking as well, so it will tell you what your expected date of arrival is. It's typically between 3 to 5 days. Canada, I can't wait, so I use Express. But as you can see here, we talked about the points. So the total point value for this order is 74. Because I get 30% back, it's going to tell me that I am receiving, actually it won't tell me here. So the PV that I'm entitled to is 74. So I'm going to get 30% back of that. So I'm going to get 20 or 30 some odd points back. Oh, here we go, 22.2. That's what I've earned for this particular order. So we do want to accumulate the points to get to the 30%. It's a lot of oils back. Like as you can see, basil is 21.5. So I would have been able to get that item for free this month, just from that one order, sorry, for next month, just from this one order, I'm able to get one oil for free. I could even do 2 lemons or a lemon and a lime. So it's a big incentive, a big jump to get to 30%. And it's great because you're not having to wait. It's not, 1 point for $100. You're not waiting a long time. Like you're able to pretty much use your points right away for every order that you do. And again, you can accumulate them or you can use them right away. So I don't want to process this order because I was just using this as a template. So I'm going to say process as scheduled on the 15th. Water, sorry. I'm not a day drinker. And that's it. So now that's going to go out on the 15th or at midnight on the 15th. So you want to make sure that if you are forgetting something or you want to change it, you want to do that by the 14th or the day before. Of course, my my computer's freezing right now, but okay, so that's it. Now, I've got my order and I want to change it for next month. So all you're going to do is go log back in. You're going to click on edit, and there you are. And what you're going to do, it always requires you to have something in the cart. So what I do is I typically will just take out everything. You just hit remove item. And I'm going to continue to shop. I'm remembering the bergamot is still in there. So now I'm going to add the new items that I want into my cart. So for example, this month I want Balance, Cheer, and Cheer Touch. Okay, just for argument's sake. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to review my cart. I'm going to make sure to take the bergamot out. And there's my cart for the next month. And I'm just going to hit save changes. So it's telling me, this is always, you're always going to get a warning that it's going to tell you that with at least 100-point value, you can get commissions if you're a wellness advocate. And at 125, it's just giving you that reminder that you can also get product of the month as long as you have 125 in your cart and you're ready to go buy the. So you can just hit yes, save my cart, or if you want to edit it, feel free. Save my cart. That's it. So in terms of ordering and changing your cart, that's all there is to it. Now you're also able to search for items. So for example, you can't find something like you wanted to look for Immortelle, you're really not sure where it is. You can, at any point, anywhere, you can just plug in here and it will bring up. So there's the Virage Hydrating Serum or the Immortelle, and you just click on it, it will bring it up, and you can add it to your cart right from there as well. So that's it. Now, you want to use points. So now you've accumulated quite a few points, and you want to start using your points. Now, the one thing that you are going to have to do is you're going to have to hit ship now. It won't save those items for you. So just for argument's sake, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So now I want to get my shampoo and conditioner. See, I save myself trips to all over the place. I don't buy my shampoo or conditioner or anything anymore from Shoppers Drug Mart or Walmart. So I want my shampoo and conditioner. Okay. Now I'm going to review my cart. So always review it before you do anything. It's going to ask you to before you ship. But I have accumulated quite a few points, and I would like to use my points for Balance, and I would like to use my points for the Touch Cheer, because I want to keep my point value at 50. Okay, so that's not going to work. So I'm going to add one more thing in there, because you want to keep it at 50 even though you're using your points, because as I mentioned, after the third time you spend your 50, you are going to go up to 15%. And then after another three, the fourth one, you're going to go up to 20, then 25, and for your max of 30. Now, as I mentioned before, you're never going to drop down. Once you hit that amount, you don't drop down. So I'm at my 69.5. and I'm going to be using my points. So as you can see, excuse me, that the point value is 21.5 and this one's 17. It's not going to give me the amount anymore. It's just going to zero it out. So now I'm getting these two oils for free. And if I wanted to, I could, you can see that on Cassia, I could do for free as well. So even though the point value is 20, it's still letting you use $24.25 worth of product. So it's not going to say, oh, it's only 20 points. You can only get 20 points towards that. No, it's going to give you the whole thing. So oh, excuse me. So that's that. Excuse me. Terrible. Dry. I should have got more water. So again, you're not going to be able to save changes here. It's going to prompt you and tell you that you have to continue. So if you're wanting to use your points, that's the time to be able to do it. So you would hit continue. So I suggest filling your cart, and then when you're ready to use your points, like the day before, that's when I would go in and select the items that you would like to use. And you're going to hit process order now. It's also going to tell you that there's a redemption fee of $4 to use your points. So for me, that's why I kind of save them up a little bit, and it doesn't matter how many points you use, it's just $4. So sometimes I'll do more than one oil rather than paying $4 this month, $4 next month, so on and so on. I'll use as many points as I kind of can for that month. So as you can see here, what's being shipped are these 5 items, 2 of which are going to cost me nothing. And then next month, as you can see, because we used points for these, it's not going to add it back into your cart. It's going to say your order is going to process next month, and it's only got these 3 on here. So, and those are the things that you are going to change as well. So when you're using your points, it kind of takes these out of the loyalty rewards for the next month. And all you're going to do here is you're going to hit process order, and off you go. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to hit process as scheduled, and it's going to tell me no. So I'm going to go to return to cart. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I don't want this LRP because I was just using it to show you, so I'm going to hit cancel. Okay, so I'm just going to hit yes, delete order, because I was just using this to give you an example. You won't be able to do that if you only have one order. It's because I have a US order in there as well. So I'm going to just hit delete order. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So again, when you want to go back in to do editing, you just click and edit and change your cart before. And when you're first setting up, you just create a new template. So if you have any questions, again, send me a private message. Feel free to send me an email, as well as a text, anything that you want. There's always someone here to help. I did forget to mention actually that there is live chat online as well. So you can click on that anywhere in your account, and there'll be somebody there to jump on and help you as well. So if you don't want to call. And that's it. Thanks for joining. I look forward to hearing all your stories about how you've maximized your savings, and happy oiling.